Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, back by popular demand, we're in Tornado. It's been a while and I'm just going to go ahead and say this. This match is not about raw damage. And don't think like, oh, well, if it's not about raw damage, he just had a bad day and he's not wanting to put up a good game. No. Bear with me. I promise. It's going to be a good game. You probably already noticed, you know, we're on Northwest. And there are two Arties apiece. And one full platoon on my team, or close to it. No, there's two platoons each. Okay, so I'm lying. Two platoons each. But I promise you, this is going to be action-packed. Even those of you who don't like artillery may actually like this match. So, don't tune out right away, I promise. You won't regret it. And you get to listen to my charming personality. So, how you guys been? Yeah? Good? Good. Well, I just want to say thank you guys. Seriously. I just want to say thank you. You guys don't know how much you guys mean to me as, you know, being able to just come in here, goof off with you guys every single day. Now, I know I don't get I'm not posting as many videos right now as I used to, but there's that amazing accuracy, right? Guaranteed to one-shot everything. It's artillery. Nope. Not when I'm in it. It hits everywhere it needs to do the least damage possible. And then occasionally I paddle people. It's a thing. But anyway, just to come in here and goof off with you guys. You guys don't know how much I enjoy it. And then the messages that I get from you guys are fantastic. You guys really do put a smile on my face every single day. Which you guys ought to know by now as we shoot and derp into the mountain. But you guys ought to know by now, I'm not always the most smiley guy in the world. I tend to get upset. But, you know, it's okay. Because we got each other. Now, I'm not proud about this next shot. I'll be real honest. You know, this Sheridan sneaks in here and puts his tank right up next to our Death Star. And then this TVP comes in and absolutely obliterates the Death Star. Or no, obliterates the 268. And then everybody comes around the corner on the Death Star as soon as he turns around and absolutely wrecks him. So, right off the bat, we lost the left, or the south. Now, I called it out at the beginning of the match. Guys, we need more people to the south. They're going to get overrun. And they pushed down there and got overrun. Not a whole heck of a lot I could do about it. But on that last shot, I thought I would be able to hit that TVP, but he turned around and came back towards me. And, of course, that was the shot that hit exactly where it needed to. It just sucks. But look, it's Les Grossman. And we take 671 off of him with a splash shot just off the rear of his tank. You gotta love it. But unfortunately, these guys are gonna push so hard right up this right flank. This TVP's coming in. He just wrecks the T-49. Luckily, the Death Star, or the Stage 2, wrecks him right back. Puts a 183mm HESH round right through the back of a Skoda, aka TVP 5051. And these guys are going to get obliterated in short order. Now, I am begging this 183 to back up just a little more. But, of course not. He pulls forward. And they kill those guys. Now, here's the thing. I'm not in an unusual spot. Okay? I'm in pretty much the guarantee... Ooh, hello, shot out! What was that? How does it justify that being where that shell landed? Just give me that. Anybody? Now, I'm getting a little anxious, but I've got cover off the front of my tank. They're not going to see me unless they get to the right side of me, or if they come up the left side. But they're not coming up the left side. They're coming up the center / to my right. Luckily, because they're in a platoon, they do stupid things. And what I mean by stupid things, I mean, normally, if you're by yourself, and you get this deep into somebody's base, you go straight, oh, shot on the back of him, and God bless America, can I just get a shot to hit something? Anyway, We do some damage. That allows our light tank to get onto the backside of that Death Star. He's gonna play with fire and potentially get blown. Oh, nope, he got it. He's fine. I'm sure he'll kill the Death Star now. Well done, T-49. You got really... Oh, it's a Wizzy 132. Never mind. You still got really lucky that he didn't derp you right there. But, normally you would go straight into the base and kill the artillery because you're there. Shot out on the Death Star and... we finally get a hit. But, of course, it's on the left front and hits the track. So we only get 730 out of that. It's frustrating when you place shots in good positions and the game's just like, no, we're not going to allow you to pin these guys. People complain about that when you do that. So we're just not allowing you to hit them where you want to hit them. And I know some people will be like, well, Spartan, you got to get into that arty view and zoom in and look. Well, the arty view, to me, yes, it helps in some situations, but in others it seems like it screws up the shot. And I've had more shots get screwed up from it than I care to... talk about. So I prefer the classic arty view. Now you'll see occasionally I do jump into the regular or the new arty angle, whatever you want to call it, trajectory mode or whatever it is, and it does have its uses and it is kind of nice for certain situations, but in most situations shooting from this is adequate. And of course, the moment the shell comes in, it hits exactly where it has to miss the guy, even though he was tracked and not moving. And he jerks forward just enough to only take 230 out of that. So every shot I have taken has completely missed and just splashed people. That being said, we still have 3,000 damage. So we can't really complain about it, right? I mean, we're hitting close enough to splash them, with the exception of the one shot where I had 2 tank destroyers inside my reticle, and they still somehow managed to get away with it. Now this E-100's here, and unfortunately he's just going to hug the frickin' mountain, and I'm not going to be able to get a shot. And then I immediately like, okay, I need to try pan over slowly so I don't zoom all the way out, and unfortunately we hit the track reverse, so it doesn't matter, we zoom out anyway, for the most part. And then he goes dark, and I'm sitting here waiting for them to spot him. And something's about to happen. Something not preferable. I've got a tank destroyer on my location. Apparently, they're talking over there and saying, we got to get this arty off the board. Because he wants my giblets hard. And I'm the only one here to protect me. Oh my god. What's going to happen? Now, initially, I was like, okay, he's going to come from the left. That's usually what happens. So I'm like, okay, we're going left. And then he does something worse. He breaks something to my right and then shoots out my right side. So I start aiming at him. He runs straight up to the right side. Now, I'll be honest. I have no idea what their CGC is doing. That's the only thing left. He's literally got... he should have killed me. Let's be real. He should have killed me. I am sitting here spotted for so long. And this gorilla comes up over the ridgeline just begging for it. Even if I didn't hit him directly, he was probably going to die. And then somebody hit him for like 300 anyway. So I only hit him for 480 right there. I could splash him for that all day long. So he's on a rocky surface, guaranteed splash damage if I hit and don't overshoot and go complete on the map. So that was a pretty much guaranteed kill, about as guaranteed as it could be. Now I'm being shot at, and they're breaking the frickin' building. Now I am terrified right now that I'm going to get counter-battered because I haven't done any moving. I've been spotted in this position, and I'm still in this position, but I see that juicy jag right there. And I'm like, oh, I'll just stick my nose up over the top, and then I get detected, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a Stridsvon there too. That's not, I don't know what accent that was, but there's a Stridsvon. God bless America, can I catch a break? And now I'm just like, I'm going to die right now. But we get some assisted damage, and we're going to get right back to the point, and, oh, come on. Oh, he takes down the Jag, making this a doable game. We are now 3v2. I like those odds. Now, I am telling my team right now that the last known of the E-100 was at D4. So I'm trying to tell the light tank, I'm like, dude, whatever you do, don't drive straight through the center because that E-100 is probably there and he's going to obliterate you. He was tucked in next to the mountain at D4. So that's what I'm trying to get across. I don't want them to go out and die. They don't have much health. This E-100 has, if he has the 15 centimeter, will kill both of these guys in one shot. That's not good. I can't afford that. because as an arty, he can one-shot me as well. And then, of course, he sneaks up on us, and we get the bounce of the century off of the plow of the tornado. I mean, I don't know how many times I've bounced rounds off of the backside of my M55, but it is more times than I should have. And that was a 15-centimeter round. He pulls out for another shot. We take the shot, and I have no idea where that shell just went. It looked good. It was fully aimed in, even though it looked like it was stretched. But it didn't even splash on the map before I took off. But you can see these guys are going in. Okay, so the grill did have a little bit of health. The Wizzy is getting bumped into and losing all of his health. And he's got 1,400, but the grill puts a round on him. Get out of there, grill. Don't die. There you go. Use that speed. Get out of there. I'm almost loaded. Just hang on. Shot out. Got him. 358. Woo! And this is the point where I go, all right, fellas, let's go arty hunting. And we get an affirmative from all of the other guys. And we managed to pull this game back. They did most of the work, granted. But I'm not sure what would have happened had I not been able to, you know, get those splash hits when I did get them. They're not much, but they add up. We've got 3,913 damage, 2 kills, taking down the last actual tank on the enemy team. Now, they still have a CGC, and I'm telling my teammates, okay, well, the most likely place is at K1 behind the train, because people do not generally have a whole lot of imagination when it comes to positioning their artillery. I tend to be a little more unpredictable, except in this case where I sat in literally where the arty sit. But I told them, I said, you guys go north and go across the center or whatever, get over there and try to spot, and then I'm going to go south just in case he tried to run away. He's in a CGC. It's not like he's going very far. He's not fast. So I start rolling up in here, and lo and behold, the Grill 15 spots the CGC right off to my left side. So I mark him just to ping him just in case people didn't already see it, and I start waiting. I thought he was going to roll right in front of me. I hadn't been spotted, so I was just kind of waiting. Unfortunately, he decides to run off the hill. I don't know if he tried to kill himself and failed, but the Grill 15 manages to get the kill on him and take him down. But that was a pretty exciting game, and I thought you guys would enjoy it, because it's not very often, especially nowadays, that you get such a balanced matchmaking. Like, that could have went either way multiple times during that match, and we brought it back. Wizzy 132 with 5,500 damage and 4 kills, me with 4,000 damage and 2 kills, and the Gorilla with 3,600 and 2 kills. Between the top 3 players, we had 8 of the 15 kills. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.